So what are you telling us? We have a wildcat living in our backyard?
They have 9 lives. We only have one. Strays.
Welcome in. I'm the Dad Panther, variety streamer, content creator, master of none. They say cats have 9 lives. This movie makes you want to take all 9 and then some. I am talking about the 1991 horror movie with a running time of an hour and 23 minutes, Strays. Why am I talking about Strays? Why does it say the golden retriever on a few of the movies? It's leading up to Netflix Fixed. Netflix has a movie called Fixed. It's about animals. It's about dogs. It's a cartoon. Think Ren and Stimpy-ish animation style. And I went to go look that up, and I ended up watching The Strays. Check that review out. Has nothing to do with animals. And here we are with Strays. Has to do with cats. So third time's a charm. I'm gonna find the right movie, but why not review it and just see where just see how I feel about it. Now, this movie, IMDb says, this horror movie says, a troubled family moves to an isolated house and finds and adopts a couple of cats already in the residency. These are not the only occupants, however. Yeah, that doesn't spoil anything. So basically a family gets a house, they're like, "Ooh, there's a cat. We should keep the cat and we should go get more cats. And what the fuck, this cat has other cats. And these cats want to kill us." That's just what it is. That's just what it is. This movie, man, there is not, maybe just, no, this just didn't do it for me. Just didn't do it for me. It has nothing to do with it being 1991. Damn it, I'm an 80s baby. I every year I watch campy horror movies. I got my son to enjoy the campy horror movies. The campier the better. Watching movies that are just, borderline gory. The special effects are crap. Like, or some legendary characters like Michael Myers or Jason or Freddy Krueger, Hellraiser, The Poltergeist, Ring. There's Exorcist. There's so many fucking movies back from the 90s, early 2000s. Scream. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I mean, it goes on and on and on. I enjoy some horror movies, not as much as Maite and Corey and Manny, but I enjoy. I enjoy way more than Lingo. When we hit 25,000 subscribers, Lingo's going to watch a horror movie that may put him in the ER. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment for more, notification bell on. Now let's go into the highs and lows with this one. The lows is that this movie was longer than it need to be. You couldn't do that back in the day, but looking at it now, 30 minutes. This could have been an episode on Tales from the Creep. You remember Tales from the Crips? Do you remember that movie? If I'm saying it correctly, it was I think on HBO or something. Had the guy who was all bony. He would come through and he'll tell stories. And I shouldn't have watched it because I was supposed to be in fucking bed. But I would sneak out to watch it and then have nightmares. My dad would laugh at me saying I shouldn't have done that. It was that one. That would have worked for that. Maybe there was one that was like that, but I think it was like Tales from the Hood or something like that. It was like it was in the same vein, but it was stories that like were centered around more Black culture type stuff. So anywho, this could have been shorter. I think it just wasn't scary. It's I don't know. Maybe I'm just an American that has a few pew pews. I would have up all those fucking cats. There's a scene where there's a lady, there's a baby basket. I'm not gonna not necessarily spoil anything. There's a baby basket, and lady's like trying to make sure her kid's okay. And I'm like, the kid's too big to be in the fucking bassinet thing to begin with some gentle parenting shit. But it's each his own. But then I was like, with the cats, I'm like, we know these cats are fucked up. Just eliminate the cats. Just find a humane way to or move. Maybe you're the type. Listen here. Maybe you're the type that doesn't want to unalive a bunch of cats, because that's not who you are. You're not built like that. Nobody know about Gator. Gator never been about that. That's fine. Listen, get in the fucking car and go. I mean, they weren't messing with you to the type that you couldn't get a U-Haul to load this shit up on like a Wednesday and ride out in the sunset. You could have just left everything if it was that serious, but you chose to still be there. Then these cats, put them in a sleeper hole. Like, put them in. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to get shut down. Point blank. The good thing I found about it was the cast. I did like the cast because it was nostalgic. A lot of these cast members are in other projects, and I remember them from XYZ, and I'm like, oh, look at them looking young and this, and it made me also feel old. It made me think about going to Blockbuster, picking up a pizza from Domino's, going to Blockbuster, heading back to the crib, and be kind we want. That's what it made me feel like. No, but what it makes me feel like right now is just going ahead and rate this thing. We rate here from a 0, okay, to a 5, with 5 being excellent and 0 being horrible. We are talking Strays, not Fix, not The Strays. We're talking Strays, a movie about cats that is just as bad as the CG live action cats that came out that nobody's talking about. So if you're in the musicals or Broadway, check that out. See if you, but we also did In the Heights and we did Wicked. Check those out, those reviews out. What I'm gonna give this one, I'm gonna give this one a 0. I'm sorry, it's a 0. It's just I don't like it. If you like it, put it in the comments. What do you think? If there's another movie from the 90s, a horror movie, let me know. I'll check it out. One of us will check it out. If there's another movie you're thinking about, we probably missed it, let us know. We'll check it out. We like to do stuff like this here at the Critics Collective. All right. So again, hit the subscribe button, like, follow for more, notification bells on, and we have some links in the description. Yes, we get a kickback. It shows your support and lets those other companies know, we're pretty cool to partner up with. So you could have been anywhere in the world and you chose to be here. Until next time, click allow.